My favorite movie. Ooh, I would say at the current moment it's still Avengers. I'm still on the Avengers high.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm still on the Avengers
okay.
high. I mean, come on, you watched that movie for like since
Yes.
10 years ago, and that build up also to the finale of Avengers. So that movie
Right.
kind of still caught me right now.
Then Aaron, I love you 3000. Hi everyone, this is Kush and Nobrid along my side. We at MarTech have brought to you two great speakers that's going to be there at the event. Ben, who is senior sales copywriter at Mindvalley and also a published copywriter in Forbes. Wow, Ben, that's awesome. And I also came to know you love movies. That's something very interesting. And I also have with me Aaron, who is head of product strategy from iCarAsia. Aaron, I didn't know you were in psychology too. Now I have to think before I talk to you, huh?
Come on, it's not like we read minds, you see. We just understand people, that's all.
No, I think that's very interesting combination, having a marketing mindset with a psychology background. It's quite intriguing to me, I should say.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
quite a
all you
combo.
need when you're doing the marketing, right?
I
Right,
guess we're
right.
all dealing with people, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. So guys, thank you so much. Now, I know that Ben is covering something about emotional marketing and Aaron is covering about automation, AI, and chatbots, and that intrigues me the most. But I am not going to release any sneak peeks of what they're going to talk about. So if you're thinking this video is going to tell you what they're going to cover, no, I'm not going to do that at all. It's going to be all about them. So I really want to know you guys. I want to know who is Ben and who is Aaron, you know. So Ben, tell me one thing. Let's start with movies only, because now that you've said me that you love movies, which one is your favorite?
Okay. Which one is my favorite? All time or last year?
All time.
All time. All time.
that's
Oh,
a
my
tough
favorite
question.
movie of all time, I would say, is The Big Short.
Big Shot. Oh, not bad. Good choice.
Oh, thank you.
Aaron, what about you?
Oh wow. If you ask me what's my favorite movie, ooh, I would say at the current moment it's still Avengers. I'm still on the Avengers high. Yeah, I'm still on the Avengers
Okay.
high. I mean, come on, you watched that movie for like since
Yes.
10 years ago, and that build up also to the finale of Avengers. So that movie
Right.
kind of still caught me right now.
Then Aaron, I love you 3000.
Yeah, love you 3002.
Yes, exactly. I think, of course, back of our mind, I think when I also think about movie, I don't know why Avenger comes as the first option, even though that's not my favorite one. But I don't know, I can't get rid of that from my mind. Novid, what do you have to say?
Two movies comes in my mind. That's Shawshank Redemption, which was released in 1994, I guess, and then 12 Angry Men, which was released on 1957, if I'm not wrong. So this two is like my all-time favorite. And yeah, just few other movies comes and goes. Yeah. What about you,
Oh,
Kush?
my God, Novid, you went back in time. Really?
I wasn't expecting that, man.
For me, I would
Yeah,
say,
have you guys saw the 12 Angry Men?
sorry?
Have you guys saw the 12 Angry Men?
It's the black and white movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a black and white. You guys should
Yeah.
watch.
Yes, it's a black and white movie. That's what I remember, but I haven't seen it. Trust me, no black and white movies. They aren't my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, Kush.
Kush,
Tell
you're
me
not
which one is
alone.
your favorite movie?
I love Pursuit of Happiness. All-time favorite.
Oh, yeah.
All-time
Oh, yeah.
favorite. Yes. That inspires me, that encourages me, that puts me on the ground, that gives me all sort of motivations I need. So that's my all-time favorite. So guys,
The basketball scene, right?
yeah?
The basketball scene was the one which
Yes.
really made it, right?
Yes. And so good with numbers, man. I wish I could be that good. But anyways, guys, movies, yes. But now I would love to know, because we all are from marketing background. So what's that go-to tool Ben, what do you think that's go-to tool that you never tend to miss to use? Like every day you make sure that this is one tool you're using for your daily activity as a marketer or as a person who's in a marketing space.
As a person who's in the marketing space, I think my answer is not the stereotypical tool we're used to. I mean, I think because I'm a copywriter, I always use docs. I know it sounds like a super boring answer, but the docs acts as really a note-taking tool. So whenever I do go about my day, when I see a very interesting ad, oh, that's a very good line. So just write it down into the notes. If I see another ad somewhere or I see another strategy, okay, go back and research about this company and what they do. So I would say my favorite is Google Docs, but I'm interested to know what Aaron's favorite one is.
Aaron. No, but before Aaron says, I think that's a great ad, Ben, because you not only mentioned about the app, but using documents, but also about documentation. The value of documentation in our life is very important. We inspire each other with every small activity. So that's great. Aaron, now the question is to you.
So if you talk about tool, I would definitely say it's this thing I have over here. It's my handphone. It's a Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Irregardless of whatever brand or whatever
the software, Aaron, I'm not in the hardware. I would love to know the software. You know, I mean, all of us we use mobiles.
But the thing about it is that even if you just get a phone off the market itself, it's a really jam-packed tool with so many tools you can use. And in fact, right now, the number one tool I use inside my phone is actually something which everybody has. It's the recorder feature. It's not the camera. It's not the video recorder. It's the voice recorder. Why? Is because we tend to get all these ideas coming in and out, right? And part of those ideas, the beauty about the voice recorder is just you just hit it one shot and just speak into it your ideas, save it. The next day you can play it back whenever you want.
Yep, I think that's interesting. What app do you use for that? Or is it just the phone recorder app?
Just the phone recorder.
Okay.
On all our phones.
No, I think that's super because for documentation, we have two aspects here where Ben mentioned about texting it and writing it down and where Aaron is talking about the voice aspect of using. I think that's super interesting. I will straightforward jump to the third question here. And that's something which is I think which I would say is related to person if they are, you know, everyone have a mentor, everyone has an influencer in life, everyone follows people. So who is that one person that you follow and you really believe has been your inspiration in life, and one person who is inspiration from the industry?
Wow, so two people, is it?
Yeah, two people. So one is basically your life inspiration, people who on a daily basis you think has inspired you. It could be someone we don't know also. It's not important that we need to know that person.
I can answer the personal one. Well, the person who really inspired me the most is probably my mom.
Okay.
That's something I really have to put it out there. Me being a kid itself, my dad used to work in Singapore and my mom used to take care of me and my sister all alone. And her determination to actually send us to tuitions night after night after night and forcing us to study alone. Wow, I think we weren't easy kids. And I think that really told me that if you really want to do something great, you really need to put in the effort for it. And I would say, personally, it's definitely my mom. If it's something within the industry, I would say it's going to be somebody who all of you guys know, Gary Vee.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
My favorite as well.
It's quite self-explanatory, right? I mean, who else has that raw audacity to be so authentic in front of a video, capturing whatever he has during the day, and it feels really authentic, really amazing.
No, the way he documents it, needs a lot of effort. I can imagine how much of energy goes in. But Aaron, kudos to your mom. It's not easy for her to raise a boy child specifically who could be so naughty. So yeah, I think yes, not easy, but kudos to her. Ben, how about you?
For me, okay, so personally and professionally, right? Personally, I would say the first mentor that I had, that virtual mentor, he doesn't know me, but I know him, is Ramit Sethi. Do you guys know Ramit Sethi?
Rumit Sethi. Okay. Not really.
Okay. So Ramit Sethi, he's the author of the book "I Will Teach You to Be Rich," and he has a whole bunch of online courses on freelancing, starting an online business, copywriting, and all those kind of stuff. So it was really after discovering him for the first time that he really taught me how to write a resume, and that more or less landed my very first job in online marketing, and that's how my whole career started.
That's
So
really
That's great.
inspiration.
yeah, so he really inspired me in regards to his lifestyle and the business he managed to build. So that's on the personal level. If you say people in the industry, he's also considered one of them. But the other person I really admire is Vishen Lakiani, which is CEO of Mindvalley, the one I'm working for.
Yes.
I really believe in his mission in pushing transformation education, mental health, and all those kind of things. I think those are the next wave of topics that we do want to learn about a lot as the more advanced our society goes. So yeah, that would be my.
I think I'm definitely going to tag Vishen in my post. He's one of my friends at LinkedIn and mention the red video. Ben loves you.
I need to ask this question about Mindvalley. Since I've been seeing Vision's video and he's been saying that he encourages you guys to sleep in the office, do you guys really get to sleep in the office?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Oh, so Ben, have you tried that already?
Yes, I've tried that. The pillow smells very nice. The mattress feels very soft.
Wow. Okay. We have asterisks. Mindvalley is a good place to be. You can even sleep. But trust me, if you love your work, you actually don't care about the mattress. You don't care about the pillow. All you care is the people around you and the project you are on. So that's what keeps us going, at the end of the day.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so let's jump off to the next question. Again, I'm going to stick to the industry-related question here. Ben, tell me something. Do you have one feedback, since we have already covered close to 8 months, I can say, about for 2019. Reviewing back the year, do you have one thing to highlight which prominently brought your attention? Could be a mistake by a brand, could be something that a new trend popped in, but that's one thing which maybe caught your attention in the past 8 months, I should say.
Past 8 months. I mean, I can't really comment on trends, but I can definitely comment on what I learned a lot about copy since I joined Mindvalley, if that is helpful.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay, so the one thing I've always, because I also do copywriting training and everything, so I always realized that the vast majority of people, at least in Southeast Asia, is they can't really differentiate between a feature and a benefit. But once I got here, when you're marketing at a very high level, when everybody gets that already, the biggest differentiator is really the emotion and how they embed that into the copy. So it's a matter of understanding certain emotional triggers to use. Maybe it's community, etc., etc., etc. I won't go deep into that because I'll cover that in the talk later on. Yes.
Exactly. I was giving you a heads up, Ben. Don't go further because we are going to cover emotional marketing at MarTech Summit.
Yes.
No, I think that's a good ad. And I love the part where you mentioned featured and benefits. Though I know the difference, but bringing it to the words explicitly, it makes a whole lot of different perspective, because I have seen people, they consider both of them exactly the same, but whereas they aren't. There's a huge difference between them. Aaron is thinking, definitely. Oh yeah. So
actually,
Aaron,
that really does make sense.
Sorry?
That actually does make sense, a lot of sense. Yeah. So what's mine? I would say over the past couple of months for this year, I think one of the biggest things which we are starting to see is how things are getting more human, even though it's digital. We are seeing how right now, instead of just putting out content out there, it needs to be content which needs to be related, something which is relatable. It's not just pumping whatever you have out there anymore. You need to feel for it. You need to have a connection with it. So as much as it's something which is on the screen, you just try to visualize it on the screen and try to touch it, but it's 2D. But you need to make it human. And how do you make it human? Well, I guess Ben will be answering that later on when he gets to that.
Correct. Of course, because from a head of product strategy, we get the strategy of humanizing it, but Ben can actually get it done for us, right?
Yeah.
Trigger. How to press those triggers?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I think that was lovely share, and I loved everything that you guys have shared about you. But before we just wrap up the call, I cannot finish without asking, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food?
Come on, very Malaysia.
Ben, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead first.
Okay, I cannot give but I can give at least a type of cuisine is barbecue. I love barbecue.
Oh,
American?
okay.
American Texas style barbecue. Yes.
Nice.
Okay, Aaron, what about you?
Well, I guess I'm a typical Malaysian. If you were to tell me what's my favorite food, my go-to food, nasi
Nasi
lemak.
lemak?
Yeah, it has to be nasi lemak.
As soon as
So you
said
have
the
it for your
name-
breakfast and also lunch and for dinner?
I could have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but hopefully not consecutively. But come on, Malaysia, you got nasi lemak, sotong, you got the chicken, you got the
burger.
rendang, you got so many types of nasi lemak, right?
Yeah.
Now you have the burger as
True,
well,
true.
so you can enjoy that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't quite enjoy that though, but I still prefer the normal nasi lemak.
Sorry for the McDonald's friends.
Ooh.
No hard feelings. So, Namrit, what's your favorite?
It depends, but most of the time I go for the Arabian food. So I just in love with Arabian food. But it changes with the time. Sometimes when I'm trying the Thai food, I'm into Thai food, and then I tried for like 15 days, and then I moved to Japanese food. So right now it's all about Arabian food to
Oh,
me.
so it's seasonal. Like
Yeah, I mean it depends. But whatever I start eating, I continue it for like 2 to 3 weeks.
the seasons are a little longer than that.
Yeah, usually it takes 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, not too long.
Cool. That's awesome.
I have a question to Aaron and Ben, that how excited you guys are to be the part of the MarTech Summit. I just know and want to see your excitement.
If I had to put it in a nutshell, is I've been thinking about it for weeks. That's what I can
Oh, that makes
Wow.
it very good.
say. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm blown away. Wow, 7 days.
More than a
What about you, Aaron?
Weeks.
Sorry?
it's
been
more
weeks,
than a
man.
week. So I think
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than a week. Wow. Yeah. So what about you, Aaron? It's been a month for you?
no, I think Aaron's story is a bit different. So I and Aaron was talking, and he really, the best part about Aaron, I found that he showed his interest and love for the summit by coming across and sharing what he could bring as knowledge to the people and share his experience. So thanks Aaron for reaching out. But we really are excited to know, how are you feeling?
Well, I would say I'm excited as well to see what you guys have for the upcoming summit you guys are organizing. It takes a lot of time, effort to organize something like this, and the crowd which comes, I think it's going to speak for all your hard work.
Absolutely.
True. And honestly, I'm so excited to see you and Ben on the stage, because this for the first time I'm going to see Ben's sessions and Aaron's sessions. So I'm pretty excited, and I heard a lot good words about you guys. So I hope it will be amazing.
Oh,
Definitely.
thank you, Narit.
I'm excited to hear all the tips and the tricks that's gonna come from your guys, and that's what, because personally that's my favorite part of any session. So
Right.
I believe wrapping up our call, thank you guys for making time for it, and we are excited to have you at the MarTech Summit. So guys, if you want to see Ben, he's going to be at the day 1, Aaron is going to be at the day 2, so you have to be at both the days to catch them and to find out what they got to share about emotional marketing and automation, AI, chatbots. Oh, heavy words, yes. So guys, I hope you got to know your speakers a little bit more, and don't be hesitant. Just go and talk to them. They are normal people like you and me, very friendly, very, see, so nice smile both of them has.
Yeah, they are human. They're not from the stranger's world, right?
Well, you guys can hit us up on LinkedIn. You can jump us a message. It's completely fine. We're humans.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
still learning about you guys as well.
No, thank you guys. Thank you so much.